In this tutorial on electrical measurement, we will talk about Maxwell's bridge. The topics of discussion are Maxwell's bridge definition, types of Maxwell's bridge, Maxwell's inductance bridge, Maxwell's inductance capacitance bridge, and Maxwell's bridge advantages and disadvantages. Maxwell's bridge is used to measure self-inductance. It is a modified version of the Wheatstone bridge. The bridge works on the simple principle of comparison, that is, the value of unknown inductance is determined by comparing it with a known value of standard value. The positive phase angle of the inductive impedance can be compensated by the negative phase angle of a capacitive impedance when put in opposite arms. This leads to the resonance of the circuit, that is, no potential difference across the detector and hence no current flows through it. The unknown inductance then becomes known in terms of this capacitance. They are highly useful to find out inductance, capacitance, storage factor, and dissipation factor. There are two types of Maxwell bridges. They are Maxwell's inductance bridge, only inductor and resistor are used. Maxwell's inductance capacitance bridge, here all three, that is inductor, capacitor and resistor, are used in the circuit. Here we see the schematic representation of the Maxwell's inductance bridge. The arms BC and CD are purely resistive, while the arms AB and AD are reactive, and the phase balance depends on these two arms AB and AD respectively. The unknown elements in the AB arm are resistance R1 with L1 inductance value. The variable inductance is L2 with a resistive component small r2. Capital R2 is the variable resistance connected in series with inductor L2 in the AD arm. R3 and R4 are the known non-inductive pure resistances connected in the BC and CD arms respectively. At balanced condition, that is at I1 equal to I3, we get the value of L1 from the equation L1 equal to R3 by R4 into L2, and the value of R1 is determined from the equation R1 equal to R3 by R4 whole into capital R2 plus small r2. Here we see the phasor diagram of the Maxwell's inductance bridge. The circuit's output voltage, capital E, is the summation of components E1 and E3 or E2 and E4. The resistors R3 and R4 are normally a selection of values from 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000 ohms. The resistor small r2 is a decade resistance box. We see here from the phasor diagram that the component currents I1 and I2 are in phase, while E1 and E2 are in phase. Similarly, the voltages E3 and E4 are also in phase, denoted by I1 R3 and I2 R4. The second type of Maxwell's bridge is the Maxwell's inductance capacitance bridge. In this bridge, the inductance is measured by comparison with a standard variable capacitor. The arms AD and BC are purely resistive in nature, while the arms AB and CD are reactive and the phase balance depends on them. The unknown inductance is L1 in series connection with R1 in the AB arm. R2 and R3 are the known non-inductive pure resistances in the AD and BC arms respectively. The variable known capacitance is C4 connected in parallel with R4 in the CD arm. At balanced condition of the Maxwell's inductance capacitance bridge, I1 is equal to I3, and thus we get R1 plus j omega L1 whole into R4 by 1 plus j omega C4 R4 equal to R2 R3, or R1 R4 plus j omega L1 R4 equal to R2 R3 plus j omega R2 R3 C4 R4. Separating the real and the imaginary terms and solving for R1 and L1, we get R1 equal to R2 R3 by R4 and L1 is equal to R2 R3 C4. We get two separate variables R4 and C4, making the two equations independent of each other. The phasor diagram of the Maxwell's inductance capacitance bridge is shown here. The circuit's output voltage E is the summation of E1 and E3 or summation of E2 and E4. The quality factor for this circuit is given as Q equal to omega L1 by R1 or omega C4 R4. The voltage components E3 and E4 are in phase for this particular type of circuit. The advantages of Maxwell's bridge are as follows. The balance equation is free from frequency component, that is, it is free of omega. Both the balance equations are independent of each other. The Maxwell's inductor capacitance bridge is used for the measurement of high range inductance values. There are a few disadvantages of this bridge as well. The variable standard capacitor is very expensive. The bridge is limited to measure of low quality factors, that is between 1 and 10, and it is also unsuitable for quality factors below the value of 1. For further detailed reading, the viewers can refer to the following links. Thank you.